I've been looking forward to this all day because I need a carb fix. Three guesses what I'm making: basil, extra virgin olive oil, pine nuts, parmesan, a little bit of garlic. It's going to be a homemade pesto, and serving it the way they do in Roma, which is the first time I'd ever had trophy pasta, which you'll see when I go to cook it. It's this really tightly twisted pasta, and it's delicious with a load of pesto on it. Um, I'm also doing a shout out tonight to my second family in Taos, New Mexico, because they're all together from all over the place and they are having their Margarita Society night. I'm wearing my pin. This is the Order of the Meadow. I know this means nothing to anybody, but it means a lot to me. So on with the pesto. The first thing to do is take a clove of garlic. Mine was quite big. I've cut it in half and rub it, and take your time to do it. You will need a pestle and mortar, but rub the garlic all over the pestle and mortar. This means that you will have that garlicky taste, but it won't be overpowering. But I'm going to take my time to do it. And I might even, cut bits off to make it juicier. In fact, I'm going to do that now. So I just cut a fresh side because you can feel it as it slides on. Oh, it gets kind of greasy. I'm still rubbing the garlic on. The thing with the pesto is you have to take your time. You have to make it with love because there's so few ingredients. Um, there's something quite essential about rubbing this bowl with garlic. It's lovely, and the aroma is so nice, and I know that it's not going to be overpowering. So measurements. I've got 2 tablespoons of pine nuts, and that's what we're going to start with. And I'm going to grind these with just a pinch of sea salt, because the sea salt is the perfect texture to just start working on these. I'm using approximately 100 grams of fresh basil, and I'm going to use 50 grams of parmesan grated. You could use pecorino, and again, about 100 ml of extra virgin olive oil. It all depends as I mix it. So take your time. I'm just going to start grinding this. So you can see what I'm doing. This is very roughly ground. They're broken down a bit, but they're not completely turned into powder. Now we're going to start adding the basil leaves, and you just add a few at a time and just start to gently pound it. You have to, it's not, you can't rush this. I guess this is the sort of thing that a glass of wine is useful to have as you take your time pounding the pesto. This is all of the that weighs a ton. That's all of the basil worked in. It's just been, I've just gently pounded it, and now you can start working in the cheese. Do a little bit at a time and mix it in. That's the cheese mixed in. I'm now going to start adding some olive oil, a little bit at a time, and gently just mix it in to the pesto. That's the pesto combined. It needs some salt. I don't salt it until afterwards because of the parmesan. Plenty of black pepper. And because I'm going to cook with this straight away, I'm just going to put it in I'll leave it in here. If I was making it and storing it, or if I've got any left over, I will put it in a clean jar and then cover it with olive oil on the top before you put the lid on, and that will keep it and store it in the fridge. This is trophy pasta. You can see it's a very tight bundle of pasta. It will take 10 minutes to cook. So bring a pan of salted water, salty like the sea water, to the boil. In terms of quantities, I've got 150 grams of trophy pasta cooking for 2 people. And I've put 2 tablespoons of pesto in this bowl, and I will add 2 tablespoons of the cooking water to it at the end. The rest now that's left over, I'm going to store in my jar. I don't know if this is helpful, but I'm sharing it anyway. So 150 grams of trophy pasta. I'm cooking in about 1.5 litres, possibly 2 litres of water. So it's a lot of water to cook your pasta in. Oh, it's still recording. Before I drain the pasta, I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of the pasta cooking water in with the pesto. Now I'm going to drain the pasta. Oh, I'll turn that off. You don't want to watch me draining pasta. Drained pasta going back in the pan. I've got the pesto mixed with the cooking water. That's going in the pan. I'm going to give it a jolly good stir. This is just so plain but delicious. I don't know, I've managed to turn a really simple dish into a really long film, but that's because I get excited about simple food. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous with the basil running through it. I wish you could smell this. It's incredible. I'm going to put some extra parmesan on it. A really good grind again of black pepper. And actually, just I am going to give it another drizzle of olive oil. And also I've got a basil plant here that is starting to get very woody at the bottom, but it is producing these beautiful little tops that you can just pinch off the tops of basil. So you've got a combination of the pesto, which has been cooked, and look, I'll let this do the talking. Bon appetit, bon appetito.